stuff on them and stuff.
Yeah.
Hello and welcome to Epic Interactions, where a couple guys get together and play some Dungeons and Dragons, drink some coffee, try to stay alive.
I mean, when's the last time we've had a female on here?
That's true.
4 weeks? Oh, I think it's been a month.
It's been more than like a month and a half.
Which, my apologies. It's not my fault. It's Job's fault. So my wife's work-life balance. It's not really balance. So my wife's working it out. Then she's got issues at work, so she's trying to figure out how to get everything straightened up to make sure that she has Wednesdays to be here. I remembered she had next week off, but could change because of what's going on, which is weird because she makes her stuff out like a month in advance, and they're being douches about it.
We're all unavailable.
Yeah, right. So,
we should do that.
Just
okay, look at play. Sorry, guys.
yeah, we can't.
It'll work.
Got something going on.
I can't make an excuse over here. So other than that, welcome. Kind of catch us up. Last week we just played some Magic. We were uneventful and having multiple people here, which was also my fault. Seems like a lot of stuff's my fault lately, but that's okay. Because I'm the dungeon master, I can do what I want. Well, only from 9 to 11. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get right back in it, where our players are currently back at their mansion, enjoying their time off, as they are figuring out what to do, the next steps in this journey. As you guys went to the city, then you guys came back, and you guys are all around. Oh, you talked to Dwynna, that's what it was, and you told her to take a couple days and find out what she really, really wants.
Oh yeah.
Like if there was something in this world that she could have, what would it be?
Because we have the impression that our employees don't like us very much, or something, or
They're not happy with
how things are going.
Their current living situation or something. Something is displeasing them.
I really didn't get that vibe, but like, okay, yeah, well, you didn't roll the check, so fair.
So anyway,
we'll pick up. Touche.
Let's just shut that down right there.
All right.
Let's do this. Actually, now I don't know if it's going to show up, but because I messed that up as well. Son of a gun. Well.
If you want to.
Who cares? Really? Whoops. There we go. Alright. Okay. So, we'll go ahead and pick up there where you guys are.
Cancel my subscription, please.
You guys went to sleep?
Yeah, that's where we ended the night. Yes.
Alright, so you guys wake up.
New day.
New day. At this point, you guys know that
I take it back.
For the season, it is a lot of snow out. You guys know that it's been winter. It was coming into winter. So you guys are about in midwinter now, where it is in this part of the continent. You guys know that so you look outside and you notice that there are feet upon feet of snow. I'm
just in my robe, like fuck. It's cold.
It is cold, but you do hear the what do you call it? Furnace. The furnace going. Also being aided by
You got it. You got it. You got it.
The winner?
Rahun's Forge.
Ooh. Gotcha.
It's also being aided by Rahun's Forge. As you see, Rahun's Forge is lit. You see the smoke coming out from it, but it's also allowing more heat to go into the mansion as well. So you do feel the toastiness, but it's more of like when you go across those stonewood slab floors, it's cold.
I'll make it a little detour through it because it's a little warmer from the guest house, the main house, so I can take a bath.
Sure. So you're in the guest house right now?
But I haven't been allowed to sleep in the actual mansion. I've been staying in the guest house this entire time.
So you open up your door, and you probably got
He was
about
invited in. He was
foot
not given a room.
of snow,
Correct.
or a foot of non-snow, as snow is just stacked.
Very, very.
So overnight,
very
it's
nice.
just piled up.
That's. I mean, that happens.
I mean, we've never spent a full winter here, so this is our first winter.
Sure.
In the Citadel.
Yeah, but we haven't even spent a full day here, and
This is true.
we have
Also
feet
true.
of snow just piled up out of nowhere. I don't know.
I'm wearing like a nice, like, definitely a little too small silk robe. It's probably a nice like lavender.
Meanwhile, I'm in my full
And I'm definitely
white
going
fur.
from the guest house, freezing my ass off, freezing my balls off, don't care. Going, make a pit stop into Rahun's Forge to go through the door that way into the mansion so I can take a bath. Anything? Who's?
You might
Who do
want
I
to pull the
see?
mic closer to you.
Who do I see that's manning the forge? That's like actually like keeping it lit and stuff.
If you look in that direction, because it is like open,
I'm literally going through it so I can go through the side entrance.
you don't
to the
see
house.
anybody. You don't see anything.
Okay, cool. While I go through, I'll just throw an extra log into the fire to keep it.
Sure. Make a perception check.
Okay. Nope. 14.
14's good enough.
Oh, okay, cool.
You take one of the logs and you chuck it into the fireplace or the forge, and you can't help but notice the variety of things that are right to the right of it. And one thing that kind of strikes you is that there's a twig on the wall.
A twig. Oh, yeah. A twig. I go and I inspect the twig.
So you pull it off, you kind of look at it, you inspect it, you can tell that it has some magical properties after a little bit.
I put it back.
Put it back.
I'm not wearing I'm just wearing a silk robe. I have nowhere to put it right now. So I'm gonna go in and not freeze my balls off and go take a bath.
Sure. So you walk back inside. What are you doing? He's in a full white fur. You're in a full silk robe.
I wouldn't call it a full.
Okay.
I'm just sitting by
Just
the fire.
just enough.
Quarter.
Just enough.
So woman's silk robe. Got it.
Yeah, exactly. Essentially.
Yeah, I'm just sitting by the fire in my white fur, telling the children stories.
Hey, that's my job. I listen
doing
to all
anything?
the stories.
Oh.
I definitely hear the stories going on. He says he's doing stories for the children. Is that somehow by the bath?
Sure.
I definitely listen in before I go
As
into
they
the-
prep and get ready for their school studies, you stop and tell them stories. That's fine. Jeremy, what are you doing, bud?
I wake up, have breakfast, and I guess I'm just gonna go sit in my bedroom and work on my hobby.
Okay.
Do you have a bedroom?
He has a bedroom, yes.
Fantastic. I wasn't sure.
We currently have one open door. Technically.
Specifically, I'm going to try and re-engineer what was put on the house.
What do you mean? What was put on the house?
Like, remember all the enchantments that are on the house?
Sure. After doing a couple of Arcana checks, you realize that this is significantly past your level. You can tell that the enchantments on this it could not have just been done by one, but by multiple in unison. So for you to replicate it, right now would be impossible for you to do.
Right, okay.
I mean, max level with like 3 or 4 good buddies, all also max level. We might do it.
After taking some time in the bath, I will put my horns in a towel and find somebody to figure out what we're doing.
All right. So you guys all meet up in the breakfast area. Well, you, Sam, you're back at your room. Emerald and Sven, you guys are meeting in the dining room area. As you both notice, every 20 minutes, every half hour or so, you see as Leroy runs out, then he runs back in.
His classroom?
Huh?
His classroom?
No, outside.
Like outside.
I just walked into the kitchen, got my hell horns and a towel and stuff, in my little skimpy robe still. I just give Emerald a nice pat on the back. Good morning, old chap. And I start rummaging through the cabinets and stuff. Definitely bend over and you can see everything as I'm rummaging through. And then
Jesus Christ.
and I start having breakfast.
Do you mind? There are children and women around here. Cover up! And I give him a robe.
I'm in a robe.
A longer robe. And I stop
It
Leroy.
just doesn't fit right, and I put on
Yeah,
the other skimpy
Grab him
robe
by
back
the
on.
shoulder, and I'm like, young man, why do you keep running in and out? You're letting all the warmth out.
I'm keeping this place nice and warm, thank you. Or actually, Rahun is.
First of all, mind your manners. Second, Rahun's not here. Third, you're letting the warmth out. Boy.
I don't answer to you.
Whew.
You're not my father.
You got the wrong one. You don't have a father.
Bye.
Second,
And you see as he just kind of turns and walks.
No.
that boy's got one more time.
I'm still just eating.
He's got one more
Would you
time.
calm down.
Looks at his
Come have
magical
some.
wand.
Come
How many
have some
charges
tea.
do I?
I look at my staff of power.
Come have some tea. No, just he's a child. Come have some tea.
The boy needs to learn some manners.
Why?
Or else he'll end up like you.
Thank you. Oh God, nobody knows discipline around here. No,
So-
people just know how to have fun, old man.
No, there's a difference between fun and knowing when to respect your elders.
You get
Nobody here respects you.
I know.
Duenna comes in
That's the
with
problem.
a scroll, and she goes, "This has arrived for either of the party."
Oh, thanks.
I take it. Before you take it. Mind your manners, boy.
You open it.
Fuck you, old man.
You open it up, and it's a letter from Cass, and she says that she has found a distant relative from her, and she's staying with her in the south.
I thought she came back with us.
No, she has
She's
not
been
been
gone.
with us for a
That's
while.
right.
But she said that she will be back momentarily, and she has a way of teleportation back.
No.
So she says not
Is
to
it
wait
her
up for her.
signature?
Yeah, her signature, her sigil, the
I
whole
don't
nine.
have to inspect the
No.
authenticity.
If you'd like to, you can, but
Okay.
it's going to be authentic.
Nope, that's all I need to do.
Well, just because.
Yep. Mm-hmm. God forbid it's a natural one. 9. Oh.
I'm reading it over his shoulder.
Well, Cass is away. Things. He'll be back.
Relative in the south, huh?
I roll it up real quick.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Don't you know anything about
I
privacy?
just start walking out.
Where are you walking out to?
I'll start going back to the guest house to actually get some proper clothes on.
Okay,
First of all,
so
for
you
sure.
go get changed.
Yeah.
So
and then
I tell Duenna, thank you very much.
I'll go take care of the fire in the forge. You know, take the bag, blow air into it, throw another log.
You know how to?
I don't know. Do I?
Oh
I
gosh.
don't know. Let's make
I
it.
know. I know how.
So
to,
I
I
see that
know.
he's-
Make an
to the
intelligence check.
I know how to throw a log on a fire.
Yeah,
I know for sure.
that's easy.
Can I roll to see what his
Natural
intentions
20.
are?
Really?
Natural 20.
Yeah,
So
he's
you had
got
a
it.
fucking roommate back in Bard school that was a forger, and he taught you
Yeah,
how
I'd
to
make some
forge.
coins somehow.
Can
Yeah.
I tell from his intentions where he's going and what he's going to do?
Yeah.
Just the way that he walks and
I mean,
where
you
he's going.
you would
I'm
watch
literally.
him go to the guest house to get changed.
Mm.
So
I put on some like actual like
unless
work
you
clothes.
like followed him out.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fine.
Yeah.
Like actually put some work clothes on that I have for some reason. And then I start feeding the forge.
So I asked Duenna, what are the meal preparations for today?
Whatever you would like.
Well, I haven't cooked in some time. I was wondering if we could spend some time making something.
Sure. What would you like to bake? Or cook, or whatever?
Well, when was the last time you made a dish just for fun?
When you're not here.
Fair point. Fair. So imagine as if I wasn't here. Let's cook together.
Okay.
I'll be your sous chef.
So she starts, she says, have you ever heard of stew?
Stew? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've heard stew before. This would be a good time for stew. It's quite cold outside.
Yes, especially because I'm going to need ingredients from nature,
Oh, that
which
is
you will be awesome for.
right up my alley.
And she sends you, there's a whole list of things. Two things that really catch her eye are eye of a lizard.
Wonderful. Wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm going to read it right now.
Lizard eye or eye of a lizard?
Eye of a lizard.
Because they are different. Okay. Yeah.
And we'll do rabbit feet.
How many?
Just one pair.
Okay.
Now, rabbit feet or feet of rabbit?
No. Rabbit feet. There's only one
They're
type.
different.
There's only one type.
Do you need a lucky rabbit foot?
No, she would have said that. There's different. Okay. Is it, do you want it natural? Do you want it, market bought?
However you want to grab it.
Okay.
Make sure that the rabbit is a white rabbit.
Okay. I will be back. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. So I go outside the grounds.
Do I see him leaving the house at this
Yeah,
point?
you'd be in the forge and you'd see him walk out.
All right. Well, after
Mind you, I would have my white fur and I'm ready for the
You go out on your wiper?
Didn't specify that.
I would suit up to go out into the cold. So in my white
I grab a nice fox fur hat and some mittens from my bag, and I join him. Hello.
Can I roll for stealth
It's
before
like a
actually
grayish,
going out?
like
Sure.
salt
so
and
that no one
pepper kind
sees
of.
me with this white fur and the white snow.
You do get advantage.
Jesus Christ.
I mean, I wouldn't just see him out the front door.
Well, no, you see him.
Okay.
Yeah. We already did that. You
14.
should have said you wanted stealth on the way out. 14. Okay. So you see him. You see as he kind of he gets covered, and then you see him as he kind of gets relaxed, and he almost tries to just move a little bit more carefully. As you guys come up on the gate.
Hello.
Hello.
What are we doing today?
I have some grocery items I need to collect.
Ooh, what are we getting?
Need to get an eye of a lizard and rabbit food. Preferably white. Right.
Rumor check to see why he would need an eye of a lizard and rabbit feet. If I know this to be a certain type of meal that he's trying to cook.
Disadvantage?
Sure. Yeah, they're both terrible.
Sam, from your does your room have a window?
Never. It was never explained to me.
What is your
Is
room?
that a
Four.
window or not?
Does the guest room have windows?
I'll take them out.
No, forget it. Never mind.
We don't want them subject to
They're all the way in the back anyway. You'll be able to see them in the front.
4? Yeah. I have no idea. You're like, what the?
Yeah, I'm very. Why? Why?
Please. The less
You notice it's
questions,
just
the
you
better.
two, though.
Yes. The fewer
Where
questions.
is everybody? Are we going back to help the dragon?
Excuse me.
Mechanical
No,
dragon.
No. So many questions. Just, if you're going to come along, you get to ask 3 this entire time. So choose them wisely.
You a fucking genie?
Jesus Christ.
So, I go on with what I was doing.
How'd you get all that white fur? How are we gonna kill this rabbit?
And the issue is because of the nature of the room.
Where's Baltimore?
I know.
I asked my 3 questions.
White Wolf, very carefully, probably still down in the chamber. That's it. That's all you get. Don't ask me anything else. Don't ask me or say anything in the form of a question. Not a single thing.
Chamber? Question mark?
Yes, where he stays. Unless he's in his room. I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Is he
So,
a dog?
Sam, you
I didn't say cage.
you get a knock at your door.
Yes.
You don't hear any response, but you see a note slip underneath the door, and then you hear as somebody runs away from the door.
I'll mage hand it over to me.
You mage hand it over, and it says, "Secrets beyond magic lie behind a door. Down in the depths of the dungeon, in basement below, say this word." I forget the word. L'chaim. No, I'm just joking. Sorry for all the Jewish people. Love you
Thank
guys.
God. I was not about that.
What is it? All right. It says X word. We're finding that out right now, but I'll leave that up to your discretion for currently. For right now.
Just X word?
Just X word currently until we find it.
So, just remembering the fact that I don't know where Baltimore is at. Maybe he should be along, or at least out and about. I'm gonna go back.
All right. So you see his.
I keep following.
Okay. So I go and I start
Sam, what are you doing?
to go downstairs.
Are we gonna get the rest of the toys for that
I'm
mechanical
gonna
dragon?
run to the door and open the door and look
I
out.
don't give a
and
fuck
see
what you have
what's
to say about
anybody.
questions. I'm gonna keep asking.
No, there ain't nobody there.
Then I'm gonna continue up to the living space.
Okay, so you go to living space. What is it?
Yeah.
Entimus. All right. So the word is entimus. Entibus. Entibus.
You're gonna have to spell it for me.
Enter bus. Enter the bus.
Yeah, enter the bus. How's that?
Enter bus.
ENTIBUS.
Entibus.
Nubis.
All right. So anyway, so you go into the living space. As you see, Emerald and Sven walk in the front door.
I see Baltimore. Or Sam.
Sam.
I knock off my
Oh.
boots at the front door.
I know, as I see them coming, I was like, did y'all throw something under my door?
I don't know what you're talking about now.
Nah.
Hold up the piece of paper.
No, but I don't know where that
Does
comes
it
from.
look like a child wrote it?
I hand it to them to let them see it.
Yoink.
No, it does not look like a child. You can make a history check.
Privacy. I pull it away from him.
18.
18. So as he goes to pull it away, you've seen this handwriting before. Or you catch the very last where it's a dash and it says, and it's like dash and then there's no name, like it's just blank. But you've seen this kind of letter before, and it's the guy that you hired up in the up at the north end of the city.
Oh, give me that letter. It's from someone important. Give it to me.
I hold it over them. You may only get 3 questions.
Can I make an acrobatics check and try to grab it?
Sure. Make a dexterity check.
I can't even with you right now.
Fucking 6. Like,
8.
So you're like, and then exactly, that's exactly how that goes.
Thank you very much. So what did it say actually again? I forgot.
Secrets beyond magic, below down in the dungeon, in the basement, lies beyond a door. Just go down
Start
there
heading
and
into
then
the
say
basement.
Intimus.
Started heading down to the basement.
Sure.
He's not been given permission to go down there, so I stopped.
Okay.
I attempt to stop him. Please.
Okay.
Okay. So how do you?
Yeah.
Like,
Whole person?
are you actually casting a spell on me?
Yes.
Yeah, counter spell.
Oh, what level? Just to clarify this, so that way we figure this out.
3.
Okay.
I would have done it at 3.
3, then it cancels
Well,
out.
yeah, but you wouldn't know that.
But 3 is the,
Yeah, 3 is the base.
Okay,
It's-
alright, no,
3 is
that's
the
fine.
base.
That's fine.
Can't
So I will
stop me, old man.
I will physically.
I didn't run down now.
I will physically try to get in the way of him. From
Oh, I'm already running. Like, been running.
He's been given specific instructions from Cass though not to go down there. So like to do that would be.
Not Cass.
You've been with us when we've been down there. You've been told to close your eyes once we're down there. There's a reason we don't want you down there.
Yeah, I've now taken it upon myself with the freedom and the fact that we've traveled a lot. It's kind of been thrown out the window, so I'm gonna go down.
Okay, so he's going down. So he goes down. You obviously run right behind him. You're right on his heels.
What's this room? What's this room?
Like,
You can't
as I see him run, I'm going to grab Emerald and I'm going to dimension door down to the
open the
door,
door to the basement. We talked about this
like before the basement.
I can.
There's only 5 people who can open the door to
yeah.
the basement.
Sorry. Yeah, that's true. It's in the.
So not even.
So you go to like pull the door and it's just like.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not even he can.
As Sam was saying.
What?
Yeah, no, I said I dimension, like as I see him run, I'm going to grab Emerald and dimension door to where the basement door is.
The basement door or down into the basement?
Well, I mean, before he gets down to the basement.
You decide. You decide what's going on.
So you
That's
guys
fine.
dimension door down into the basement. You're stuck at the door.
Wonderful.
You see them dimension door.
I see them dimension door. Oh, cool. Snap it behind me and take a step back and just go through past the door. Like,
Would it have stayed open long enough?
No, he has
I have
dimension door.
dimension door too.
Ah, okay.
So yeah,
Now that I know it works.
2 white doors. Shoom. You guys show up in the
I'm
basement.
gonna counterspell his dimension door.
Ooh.
No, you already went through.
Come on, guys. Like, I'm literally, all I want to do is just be a part of the group and help. Like, I'm just seeing what this has to offer, and you guys are...
So all 3 of you are
Jesus.
down in the basement.
Hello.
It's the same basement that you guys. The difference is the pathway north.
Mhm.
That little door is wide open.
Oh god, that's not good. So I'm gonna like walk up to the door and whisper the word so that he can come out.
Okay. So door opens, and you guys see as Baltimore's on the ground on his knees. He's got the chains, but chains obviously unshackle. As you get up, or you're free to get up.
I can get up and kind of stretch a little bit.
Why are
Walk
you,
up.
why are you down there again? I thought we told you could stay in the room.
Precautionary.
Fair, okay. I need you to read this, and I like show him and attempt to show him.
This
all
doesn't look like a friendly room. There's a tooth on the ground.
As soon as I
Just
walk
a
outside
chair
the
with
room, I
some
immediately go to
chains.
close it.
Okay. So you
Wow.
close it.
So I look at the note and see everything that you just said for a second time.
Seems alarming.
So I look around. You said that there's a door that's open? What door is open?
The one door that leads to the underground tunnel.
Yeah.
Where our source would be.
Correct.
He doesn't typically say it's one thing.
Unless it was just to get me out of the room.
But for what reason?
I'm just messing around with his chemistry set at this point.
No, I
Were
was
you all in
on that
trouble or
door.
something?
There's no way he would get in there.
I love it.
it's
There's
locked.
just no way.
It's locked.
Okay, I cast the spell knock, and now it just opens up.
So you're as you're there talking with him, you hear as the door to your alchemy place opens
And at that
or
point,
unlocks.
over your shoulder.
Can I like physically try to remove him from my area?
I mean, you can go tackle him if that's what you want.
Yes, I would like to do that.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can always like turn into an animal too and take him down.
That's true.
So-
but, like,
You're tackling him, so make a strength check, make a dexterity saving throw. As you hear it, obviously
Like,
knowing
I'm
that
literally
it's.
doing nothing but just observing.
But you
No,
know,
no, that's not
you being who you are, know that this
natural 20.
gets them under their skin.
Yeah,
as
natural 20.
you see him coming, and you
Just step out of the way, let him hit the wall.
yeah, you just hit the door.
Ugh.
That's closed still, just unlocked.
Step over him, open the door, go in.
it's unlocked.
It's unlocked, just not open. But he's opening it. As you hit the door, you hear the and the door just opens.
Good play. Good play.
I'm not even doing him. So, what do you think we should do with this?
I start
I mean, there's only one person that would go.
Make
start
notes.
making a list
I recognize
of
the
every
writing as
piece
well,
of
right?
equipment that he has.
Okay, it's a lot.
I understand.
Okay, you're
I
gonna
mean,
be there for a
I'll
while.
abbreviate it for myself
wrote
because
that?
I'll
You're gonna
probably
be there in a
know.
minute.
something- Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Well, there's no guarantee. There's no signature. There's no. And
You can make a history check with disadvantage.
I just know this writing.
Oh wait, didn't you tell him about
I
this?
did.
Okay, never mind. Then you don't even need to write it. You don't even need to roll it.
He just
already.
asked, "How do we know that it's from here?"
Oh.
So I told him, like, you might not remember because of whatever, but I would remember that this is from him.
Okay. Well, I mean, he works for us, so in a sense,
Yeah.
I wouldn't see why he would deliberately put his potential cash flow in jeopardy.
Yeah, I mean, unless there's a reason that he wanted us to go down there.
Well, specifically, he added this word here that
Correct.
opens the door.
Well, oh wait, that opens the door to where he's at.
No, that opens the door to where I was at.
Where you were at.
I think him hitting the door knocked a screw loose or two.
You're in another room. You can't even hear this conversation, can you?
I mean, you're having a natural conversation. Doors open. I wouldn't see why not.
Oh, I don't know how far away. it
Unless
is.
you guys are like whispering to each other, which
Well, no.
nothing like that has been declared. So.
No, but also he's very busy writing
I can
I'm
multitask.
making notes.
whatever. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. All right, well, once you're done being nosy, can you at least
shut
knock
the
up,
door that
lock up? Excuse me.
he came through? The one that was open, the tunnel.
Oh, okay, sure.
And I checked the locks and went again. So,
What did you mean? The word to get you out of the room
I recast knock to
Yeah.
relock his door.
this is the word.
Join
to
up
get
to
me
him.
out.
of the chamber?
Yes.
I thought it was something else, and I like whispered to him. I thought it was Vancouver.
Why are we whispering? It is Vancouver, is it?
I whispered it to him. I didn't say it out loud.
He walked right up
I
next
literally
to you.
walked right up to
No,
you guys.
I just declared that I would whisper it. In
Cool. I
his
used my
ear.
background
Okay,
observant
hold on,
so I
hold
can
on,
read
hold
his
on. Make a
lips.
stealth check. Make
I don't even need to hear him. I can just read his lips. And know what
Because
he's saying.
he did say, he said, I close the door and I walk up right next to him.
Yeah, and I also said that I turned. And
This
I
was
physically did.
like maybe like 20 seconds before you said I whispered. So he was standing
Okay.
next to you already.
All right. That's
I have a background
But
called
either way, you
observant.
still
I don't even need to hear him.
Yeah, either way, you still said it. You actually have read lips.
Yes, I have observant. I can be 90
Okay.
feet away and I can read his lips and know exactly what he's saying.
Well,
Make a perception check. Just
that's only if you know the language that it's in.
which is common. So
Yeah.
But yes,
let's
yes,
make
you
a
were correct.
let's make a
I-
perception check.
I can't
just,
understand what you're saying if I
just in
don't
case
know
you
what
roll
you're
a
saying.
natural
Like,
one.
if I don't know the
Just in
language.
case the natural one happens.
Nope, it's definitely perception.
Is it more than 6?
It's natural 16 plus 9.
Okay. So you go to whisper it and you go Hula, and then you look, and then there's Sven, and he's just kind of looking at you.
With his
What's
book,
Vancouver?
You say it, and fuck you. The door opens, the chains come out. You
Oh!
see as like Baltimore, like he's like, and then he just gets yanked back into the room,
Oh shit!
and then the door shuts.
Oh shit!
and I say it again to let him know.
So the door opens. You're back on the ground.
Sorry.
So
I go
Whoa.
upstairs and I leave, and I'm going to get items that I wanted.
Whoa!
So you're heading out.
Yeah, I'm locked.
Whoa!
Don't say that word.
Sam, what are
You
you
got
doing?
some weird fetishes, man.
And
Please
I'm
don't ever say
expediently
that.
You
leaving,
got it.
so I can't be followed. I'm leaving.
Okay.
Like,
I don't want those weird chain tentacle things coming out again either. That was weird. And I'm into some
do I have to
weird
roll
shit.
a stealth check again?
So once again.
No, you're leaving,
shut the
right?
door.
Yeah, but like with my white fur into the snow, so I can't be followed.
No, you've already specified that you're leaving, so nobody's followed you, so I would assume that you're already outside.
Do I need to lock this door here? I point you to open left passage.
I already closed it.
Well, do I need to lock it? I'm saying.
I already checked the lock.
Okay, but did he lock it? You locked it. You locked it.
Yeah, I shut
Okay.
it, locked it, and I checked
Okay,
the locks
okay.
to make sure.
I didn't know if you actually locked it or not. I was gonna be like, cool. I cast another knock spell, lock that one.
So you, Sam, and Sven are all down in the basement. As you saw Emerald kind of walk off in
tired of
a
this
haste
Emerald, where are you
of
going?
annoyance. Oh, he's gone now.
Are we helping that mechanical dragon still?
I'm gone.
I mean, I want to, but
Well, I'm asking you because you were the one who wanted to do that. So
I mean, I have other business that's there at that place also.
Okay.
So, and I still think there's a lot of potential that's left there.
where are you going? Oh, you're talking about at the giant village.
Yeah.
Yeah. It seems kind of like unfinished stuff.
Yeah. I don't really care about the giants. I just care about the stuff underneath the giants. the dungeon underneath. I had business that's there. I'd like to get
The little girl, right?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is that? Honestly.
It's a little girl that I guess is like possessed with some demonic power. And as I'm talking, I'm like leading us upstairs too.
Okay.
That's weird. All right.
Emerald, you get to the gate. As you see, is like the guards are there and they're just kind of looking out. Obviously, they didn't see you come up.
There's just no stuff.
So I'm gonna go out into the
You're one with nature.
forest area that's right near. Not
Well, the gate's closed.
And they didn't see you walk up.
true. I'll scale the wall.
All right, so you just scale the wall. You get over it, jump down. You take the hit points, but you regenerate those pretty easily.
I've done it before.
Yeah. No. So yeah, you clear the clearing. You cross the clearing.
Mm-hmm.
And you start heading into the forest. Make an investment. All right, make a survival check.
For nature. Survival or nature?
Actually, survival first, then nature, because we're gonna track them to then use them.
Survival was 17.
Okay.
And you said nature?
Mm-hmm.
15.
So for the process, just to kind of help speed it, it takes you about 2 hours to find everything. But you know to track it, to get it, to find it. You catch it fairly easily. You do what you need to do to get what you need to get. And that's going to take about 2 hours. So for what are you guys doing? So you guys are back up in the living room space. Sam, are you going up there with them?
I would be leading everybody up. I wouldn't leave until.
What time did you say it was?
It's still morning.
Okay, I've got all day. Then yeah, I will.
So anyway, as we all are going upstairs, and I shut the door behind me. I mean, I would like to go back, but I don't know.
I'm down to go.
Sam's like,
Let's
I gotta
do
kill the bit.
it.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of potential that could be found there for everyone.
I've already found some great robes.
I don't know what to say to that.
Nothing, I was just very happy.
So is this day 2 of what Duenna said when the girl would come back? She said probably 3 days.
3 to 4 days.
But either way, I don't think that we should leave until Cass gets back.
don't think she's coming back anytime soon.
Jesus, he just blew up that door. You guys were here and you could hear what I just heard? Bless his heart.
Wow.
That was amazing.
I'm glad. Why? Why bring attention to that?
So, I don't know.
I just don't think she'll be here.
Oh, it was the flush. It wasn't. Never mind. Dang.
Well, there's still some things that we can maybe do in the meantime, though. I kind of want to venture into town.
Okay.
I'm going there anyway at some point today.
I'm going to. How much gold would get to a point that it'd be like too much? Like if I I mean, I'm not carrying box with me, so I wouldn't be encumbered.
How much gold do you have on you?
Like 150.
No, I got 255.
255. I would say
Like with my backpack and whatever,
If
without being encumbered.
And that was from filling up a wizard hat and just throwing it into my bag.
I mean, I'm talking about like
maybe like 1,000, maybe 1,000 gold.
You know, you don't have to add the sugar. The creamer itself has enough sugar in it.
Because I don't really have anything in my bag necessarily.
I can always just teleport us to town.
Oh, there was something I wanted to buy there, or attempt to buy, but I don't even know how much it would cost.
Well, I can probably help you get a deal on it.
Do you know how much an enchanted rose would cost?
Do I know how much an enchanted rose would cost?
Make a rumor check with advantage.
I feel like I would
And-
be inclined to do something like this myself.
That's why you have
To
advantage.
specify, I'm looking for a rose that does not age. Like it is.
Yeah.
to
Like I
freeze.
definitely feel like this would be something I would do to like
Yeah.
swoo a woman.
That's why you have advantage.
Fucking both 18, natural 18s. So rumor check, yeah. Their wisdom check, yeah, it's just 18.
Yeah, you know about it. To get one of these,
Yeah, they're not easy to come by. I'm assuming. So in fact, not many people ask for it, honestly.
probably looking at about 105,000.
Fuck.
105,000
An
gold.
enchanted rose.
And think about that. Never ages. How many guys would want to get their hands on that for their woman?
We are in town, correct?
Yeah, that's gonna be 100 and what?
5.
105,000 gold. Tried before.
But
It's not worth it.
do you have connections to black market at all, like in your backstory or anything?
Will you allow me to?
No, if it's not in your backstory.
I mean, not
You
really.
can make a
I have
rumor
actor,
check for it.
I have actor and I have observant. Those are my backgrounds.
Make
actor
a
would
rumor
be-
check.
Okay. 14.
Backstory. Those are beats.
You've heard.
Background is sharp.
You've heard you
Sharp,
might
sorry,
be able to
right.
get one on the black market for like 75K.
Still a lot of fucking money. Yeah, even with my connections, it's still like, why? For who? I can steal it. No.
Are we still at the mansion?
I mean, I
You guys are all there. At
I'm
the,
not saying
at the
I
living
will
space.
actually
We can say that
steal
we're
it.
having this conversation on the way there to speed up for brevity.
Well,
you guys are going.
I can use the teleportation circle
Yeah.
into town. We can use the teleportation. Because,
Okay, fine. Okay, we can use teleportation.
well, I mean, it does have the sigil already marked on there for the town, right? Teleportation circle?
no, our
That's
circle-
downstairs?
Our circle is our circle for this location.
Yeah, but every teleportation circle, you can put up, like, other runes on it to go to different places. So, I'm saying, like, I know Sven doesn't know, so I'm genuinely asking as Sven, do you have a way to teleport there?
You have a sigil?
I do.
He does. Cool.
Sure.
Yeah, let's go for it.
I mean, I know all of the well-known ones everywhere.
Cool.
The smaller ones I don't know.
All right. Need any material?
You said 2 grand?
No, it's just dumb.
Okay, about 1,000.
Oh, about 1,000. All right, I'm gonna take it back.
Right, I'm gonna. I guess I'll draw up the sigil to go into town.
Sure.
We have ours downstairs.
Yeah, you can use the teleportation circle downstairs.
Alright, there you go.
Cool.
So you guys teleport out. Emerald, you find these individual items.
I'll come back.
You come back. You notice that everybody's gone, and Duena's been cooking for the time that you've been gone.
So I give them to him.
And she goes, ah. You see, she just plops them right back in the stew. And she kind of sits and she goes, all right, well, taste it. Let me know.
So I taste it.
Taste it. Make a
Percentile.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
You just got poisoned. And you got the ingredients for her.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. Okay. But you can tell that based on the one spoonful that you had, everything inside of this is super undercooked. Like, not cooked.
Like it's got a while. Like it needs to stew.
It's got some time.
It's got to stew.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, Dwana. I think we need more time, dear.
Oh, okay.
Not the spice. Like actual.
You think you'll burn faster in Rahun's Forge?
Ooh. Well, we don't want to overcook it. This is kind of one of those low and slow type meals, right? Takes time.
Yeah, but my fire will. I'd have to keep adding wood. If we put it in his forge, though, we just use his bellow.
Yeah, that's true. That's an idea. I like that.
You
If
think
you
he'll be
wanna-
upset?
Well, no, I mean, he would be here to eat it if he were here. I know he'd take part in that. I don't think he'd mind us using it for that.
And he busted in the wall like a Kool-Aid man. saying,
Oh, yeah!
What the fuck are you doing in my board?
Exactly. So, okay. So I help her take the pot to...
So you take it and you set it up nicely, and you get like a nice low ember on this forge. And you guys just kind of chill out and watch.
Pass the time, talk.
So, and it's actually a fairly nice atmosphere, only because like
It's warm.
it's warm there, but Rahun's Forge is open-ended, like there's no walls.
Oh, yeah.
So like you have like the cold front coming in, but
Yes.
it's still warm.
Yes.
So it's very nice little
Seen
atmosphere
it.
that you
Like,
have.
You can look at the snow.
And
right here.
and some time goes by as
I would be asking her about like her previous employment and like her
she
history.
won't talk to you about it.
Oh,
You ask her some questions and you see that she dodges some things.
yeah.
But you also know that when you hired her, she said that there was a specific family that was looking for her,
Yes.
and that she didn't want, and that she wanted protection from that family.
Yes.
So she kind of reiterates that a couple times, and so on and so forth. So you try and pry. Actually, make a persuasion check. Why not?
Advantage, disadvantage.
Sure, advantage.
Persuasion 19.
So she begins to, like, you start questioning her a little bit, and she begins to talk about how she was born into that family.
That's looking for her.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that she grew up in that family, and then like, and then things go dark. Like, you find out that like the parents were not good parents, the uncles weren't good parents, and she keeps kind of like dodging certain times,
Topics and stuff.
and but that's essentially what you get.
Hmm.
And after a little bit of time, you see Leroy comes out to the forge, and he sees that you have put the stew in the forge. As you see his body gets tense, and you see
Who is
Leroy.
Oh, okay.
He's super furious. And you see as he pulls out his sword, and then he pulls out a dagger. So for those that are in town,
To whom? Us?
You guys.
he's looking directly at you guys. So for
It's about to get real.
you guys that are in the town,
Oh, I know.
what are we doing?
I'm going to the nearest store to see if I can find a bag of holding.
Sure.
We're off to, boss man.
Fitting Glorious?
Never heard of it. Let's go. Wait, have I heard of Finn Glorious? Okay. Yeah, I've heard of that actually. Let's go.
We're good friends.
Actually,
You're not allowed there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
come here.
I was gonna go to you.
I
Wait,
guess I
you've
would
been
have
to Finn and
go
Glorium.
south to find a bag of holding, so I guess I would go with
Didn't
Finn
you
as
see
well.
the halfling lock up? Who was that? Who was that?
I saw. I think I might have saw him lock up, but I wasn't like.
Okay. So this is the first time Finn and Glorian's been mentioned to you, right?
I believe so.
I don't remember.
All right. Go ahead. So you guys go to Finn and Glorium's Wonder Emporium. As you see, today is not as lively as it usually is. Obviously, snow is up on the banks. The road has been kind of like pushed off, or has multiple footprints as people has kind of walked on the road, kind of pushing off the side, the snow to the side. You open up the door, you walk in. It's nice, warm, and toasty. You see as the halfling is there, and he's just kind of like,
I know this guy's name.
I
I know this guy's name.
yeah, you worked with him.
Yeah.
I go into my best
Felix.
brothel voice, and I start whispering sweet nothings into his ear.
Jesus Christ.
So I just
All right,
I just
sweetie.
begin to walk past him.
Time to have some fun.
Okay.
And I just plug his nose, like I just like plug his nose a little bit, so it just gets a little harder to breathe. Shut his mouth. Slowly under the chin, just kind of hold it there for a little bit.
He's a god.
Right? He just doesn't need to breathe.
He's like holding his breath.
He's a god.
He holds it for like a good two and a half minutes, and then finally like,
Well, you've been practicing, I see.
leave me alone. I have a headache.
And a headache for sure. You might want to fix yourself there. You're at work, son.
I go in the back to open the door while he's doing all
Oh,
that.
it's locked.
I knock on the door.
You hear like immediately just like rumbles of like various things. You hear a trumpet for whatever reason, because that's what came to mind. And the door opens, and you see as Gloria is there, and she's like, and you see like she has like this low cut, like so like dress. You could obviously tell they went out last night, and like just like barely just cresting the inners of the nips, and she just kind of looks and she, yes.
Gloria, how are you doing?
I'm doing wonderful, darling.
Hi, darling.
Well, hi.
Looks like the place is a little bit dead today.
Yeah. I guess so. You see like very light, like almost like a shade over her eyes. You made me tell she was drinking. He's in the back. He's got a headache. Drank a little too much. Dragon ale, really good.
Would you all like breakfast?
No, I'm not hungry. And it's like, oh God, woman, please, just shut up.
So when I hear his voice, I yell over her shoulder. I'm like, Finn, would you like me to grab you some breakfast?
Will you just shut up? Oh my God, my head's blazing.
No recognition that it's me.
You old dudes, baby. Finn, darling, Finn.
Finn, is that you?
Yes. Do you need my?
Play me something. I just need my head to go away.
Okay.
So I'm like, yeah, and then I'm like, wait, hold on, what?
I just bring out my little lute and I just play my healing words and I go, toil and trouble, head with bubble, feel no pain and have no troubles. I cast healing word on him to give him a little break
give him some
from
help.
from his
So you see
headache.
as he's like in the dark corner, like on this like little makeshift bed.
There, darling, there.
He's obviously been crying. His head hurts. You can tell he's drank way too much.
I just kind of like cradle him a little bit.
There, you walk over to him.
Yeah, I have to like play the tune and like do healing word. I got to be at least 30 feet.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you get within 30 feet. Let's see what else. So yeah, so Gloria's like, what can I do for you? As she can see, she's still trying to like cover herself up.
And you said she looks like she's hungover.
She's handling it way better.
So I just kind of place my hand on her shoulder and cast healing for lesser restoration.
She straightens up. She's like, well, that's good. Just why would you do that without my permission, darling?
Well, I figured maybe it would help.
Oh no, it makes for good stories later.
Ooh, stories. Have you heard any good ones lately?
I can go buy you some more dragon oil.
No, it's okay. I'm done. Could you step out real quick? I'm gonna I feel a little uncomfortable.
Sure, let it turn around.
Sven, out please.
Alright.
She's like, since when did you start rolling around with him?
It's not like we haven't all seen each other naked. Do you not remember that night? I do, quite fondly.
I don't. And she shuts the door.
I'm just like, what in the fuck? How do you know that?
I start going over to the note. What new inventories?
You hear like from beyond the door. You hear. She's like, Ben, I thought you took that out of his memory.
How do you know that?
I'm a well-traveled man. Jazz hands.
And you see him as he goes jazz hands, and the halfling's like.
So I look at him and I'm like, do you want to get rid of whatever hangover you have?
No, because it's keeping me from doing work.
Speaking of that, I lean in and I whisper into his ear, might have an inquiry for you.
So I'm standing right there.
So what's the inquiry?
I'll stealthily pull out, show just like the outside box of the deck of many things.
Okay.
So, do I see this?
Make a stealth check.
With my stupid high
and make a perception check.
Yeah, that's a
it's terrible. I'm like, I accidentally show it to him first. I'm like,
you're like, yeah.
No. Whoops.
Wrong guy.
26.
So you see as he pulls out a deck that's unfamiliar to you. You've never seen this type of deck. And the halfling kind of looks at it. He's like,
so I move over.
No. Do your thing on me. Do your thing. I need to be real.
Oh. So I do lesser restoration on him.
And he's like, okay. Let me see. As he like pulls it,
Now I've
like a monocle.
he's looking at this, so I can see it plainly now.
Yeah,
if
I'll
you
take
give
it.
it up, yeah.
I'll take it.
So with me working here,
I know it ain't
going
gonna.
through books and stuff, where I at least be able to roll a history check, even with disadvantage, to be like, well, maybe I know what this thing is.
Because this wouldn't be kept.
That would be like in an inventory list, not necessarily something that
They don't even keep it here. They don't keep it here. They don't want it here.
No, I understand. Okay, I'm talking about like
History, just his
like
general
because
knowledge.
I wouldn't be the person that's handling this stuff up front. I would just be like organizing stuff in the back, but it would come through like a list of basic items or non-basic whatever.
It wouldn't. This type of item would not show up at this location.
It's
Nobody
like
would ask for it. Nobody would. Okay, so
I'm just looking over the shoulder.
He's looking. And he's like, and where did you come across this?
You know how I am. Just
You see, as he kind of like goes to
turns up.
open it real quick, and you're like,
Mm-hmm. Honestly, you probably wouldn't believe me.
Baltimore, have you seen this?
As in what?
This is a deck of many good things.
Many good things.
Yeah. Do you want to open it? Shut up.
Sure.
Take the card. As you see, it kind of opens it.
Worried expression on my face.
Take the card.
Oh no!
Alright, let's see what happens.
Oh fuck! This could be game over, guys.
Alright.
This could be game
On
over.
that note, I'm going to the bathroom.
You alright, bro? You alright?
Coffee, man, it goes through people.
It really does.
Alright, actually, we're going to take a quick break so that way I can pull this out. We can make some more coffee if we wanted, and we'll be right back.
Alright.
used to be a girl in high school.
Yeah, well,
Who? Just say it. You already did it.
She had a sneeze that was like, achoo! I swear.
Oh my God.
Every single time. Every time.
That's awesome.
It was
So, before we draw from the deck of many things, good things, many good things. Emerald,
I would love for Finn to come out as I'm pulling.
you
the boy pulls a sword and a dagger
and a dagger.
up on us. So I kind of just stopped, and I look at him, and I look at the winner, and I look back at him, and I'm like, can we help you?
What are you doing to his forge?
I don't think that's any of your concern, young man.
Oh, it's all of my concern.
And why
That
is
forge needs to stay open for when he comes back.
correct? Did he put you in charge of that?
Roll initiative. That's
Fine with me.
initiative fucking sucks.
Oh wait, I rolled 2 die. I don't know why I did. 9.
Okay, so you go first currently.
Wow. So like, he like approaches me and he's like,
He hasn't moved yet.
"Oh, okay. Well, I will hold my action until he does."
Do you want to say anything? 'Cause you can say stuff still.
Yeah. Can I help you? I'm actually surprised that you would pull 2 weapons out in front of, first of all, myself and Duenna here, who's been feeding you and keeping you while we are away. I don't think Rahun would be okay with that in his absence.
I don't see him here, is he?
No, and yet you're defending his forge as if he was. So
Will
what is
you
your point?
remove the stew?
No.
Are you doing anything on your turn?
Like I said, I'm holding my action until he decides to do something.
Yeah, he comes at you and he's
Okay.
gonna attack.
So then I'll use grasping vine on him.
Sure. Is that
Level
what is-
4. It's conjure a vine that sprouts from the ground in an unoccupied space of your choice that you can see within range. When you cast a spell, you can direct the vine to lash out at a creature within 30 feet. You can see creature must succeed on a dexterity saving throw to be pulled 20 feet directly toward the vine.
He got a 19 for his dexterity saving.
Well, spell save is 17. So
Okay, so you cast out vines as you see it kind of, and he just kind of sidesteps it as he comes in and he goes to attack you with a
well, that was my bonus action.
you only
You
get
can't
an
do
action.
bonus actions. You can only do
When you
actions.
hold, you
When
hold an
action.
action.
Okay, holding action.
Fair. Okay.
Oh shit, Leroy's getting us.
Does he hit you with a 13?
No. AC's 15.
So he comes up to you and you see he's pissed off, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
But as he gets closer,
Mhm.
you see that there's just tears going down his cheeks
Mm-hmm.
as like he goes and like clearly just blind swipes just to try and do something.
Mm-hmm.
That's his turn. So, or actually, he gets a second attack. My bad.
This motherfucker's level 5!
That's gonna be a 21 to hit.
Yep, that hit.
That's gonna be with his dagger.
Boom. Headshot.
So 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
As you see, as he blindly swipes, and then he just blindly goes, or not blindly, but he just kind of goes in, knowing the general direction where he kind of slashes your arm.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn.
I'll cast Hold Person on him.
Okay, so he makes a saving throw.
I believe it's a Wisdom saving throw.
That's a 6. So he's held, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so he's held. So you see, as he goes like this, and he's stuck like this.
So I just kind of patch up the wound that he's created on me.
And I get to make a saving throw at the end of his turn, right?
It's up to 1 minute.
Not yeah. He gets to make a saving throw at the end of this.
On a successful...
At the end of
Yep,
each of the
each
turn,
turn.
the target
Okay,
can
so I will just
make
make
another
it.
wisdom saving throw.
Natural 20. So you patch up the wound. It's not happening like right now, but
Yeah.
so you patch up the wound. Do you do anything?
I'll use Grasping Vine again as a bonus action.
So So go ahead and do it.
You
Because
have
it's
to-
at the end of his turn, so you still get
believe
another go.
It's a dexterity.
Oh, it's
save.
another
I believe
dexterity
it's a
save.
dex save, yeah.
That'd be 20.
Surprisingly. Every time.
He just has a +5. It's 15 +5. So you go to like reaffirm the grasp, essentially. As at the last second, he kind of pulls out once more. That was your bonus action, though. You do have an action because you said grasping vine is a bonus action.
Well, hold person was...
He did that. He went to his turn. He saved. Then
Correct.
He went back to your turn.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So now you have an action.
Well, okay. You just recast it.
But no, he did grasping vine. So he held person, then he did grasping vine. On the
So-
same turn.
So, oh, you did both of them at the same time?
So I held him, then I fixed my wound in the meantime.
So
then he rolled again, and I cast.
so you allowed it to go to his turn.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, he saved and then
Yeah. So you have an action item.
yeah.
So
Meanwhile, the city's just like swarming with dragons right now.
It's just on fire.
Yeah, just
Ooh.
everything.
Actually,
What card was pulled?
we don't know yet.
Okay.
I think he's waiting until the end of the stream.
I don't want to hurt the kid. Excuse me, I don't want to kill him.
Bitch, kill him!
I don't
Make him
wanna-
go unconscious.
I
He
don't
got
wanna-
lives. What if he goes to 0 and then I'm just like, ha, he's dead.
I mean, I can-
No,
So the card you're gonna pull.
I hope the card reverses Baltimore sex so bad.
That would be
You
hilarious.
just become a female
Hello.
forever.
God, that'd be...
He goes around and be like, have you ever heard of a magical search?
I'm gonna cast blight on
I
him.
swear I was born as a dude.
Magic, man. It's a hell of a drug.
Sorry, what were you doing?
Blight.
Blight.
Oh
Okay.
my god.
You know what? It's year 153. Don't assume my gender.
Yeah. So what do I make a save or is that no save? Or
It's
what-
instant. You
Okay.
can
Can you
roll failed Constitution saving throw for half the
Con
damage.
saving throw. Okay, con. Natural 20. So he takes half of this.
You were such a bad name.
Dude, why do you think I picked him up? I saw this from the beginning.
No,
This kid's like 9 years old too.
yeah,
This is crazy.
He's getting good rolls. This kid's.
Dude,
He's
this kid,
he's
from
had
the
time to-
beginning, I gave him $50, came back with 250.
He's had time to grow up. I'll give him that.
Like, this kid, this
Bitch,
kid's doing
he's
work.
had one season. He's gone
One
from
season.
fall to winter.
And this guy went from...
Or summer.
I mean,
winter, sorry.
Arya Stark had the same kind of thing, you know?
Well, I mean, part of it's like he's had no real person to give him guidance, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah, he's a kid also.
Yeah,
He's slowly going into his
This
adolescence.
bitch is about to kill him.
I know, right?
So he takes half of it.
I still have 2 more die to roll. Hold on.
But, yeah, but he saved, right? So he takes half of it, right?
Yes,
Okay,
correct.
4, 8, 10, 18, 30. Huh? 30. Okay, thank you. Yeah, so I need to roll 1 more. No, yeah, 1 more.
How many is it?
It's 8. No, it's 7.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That was 6.
With the one that he already...
So plus 9.
Let's see, 30, 41.
41. So half of that.
20.
Oh, sorry.
How much? 20. Okay. So you see his, you strike him with blight as just like his whole collar down to like the side of his body just goes black. And when you do that, you see it like his eyes just like completely widen, almost frantic for a couple seconds, as like he's almost like in shock that you just like did this to him.
Let's play with fire. Let's play with fire.
He turns and runs.
Okay.
That's right, little bitch.
essentially. And you
I turn to
you
Duenna and
you
I
see-
ask if she's okay.
you see if you care. He runs for the gate.
I mean, it's closed.
So
Unless they've opened it in the time
so you
that
look
we've
at
been doing
Duenna.
this.
You see as her hands are just like this,
I ask her if she's okay.
and you see
Yeah.
as she turns and walks.
You fucked up.
I don't care. I say that out loud.
Oh,
What are you doing?
man.
I'm making that stew.
Is that bitch?
Exactly. No,
That's-
I'm not
that's
even
how,
that.
That's how the scene on Emerald goes out.
I look at her. She shakes her head and leaves. I give it another pump.
So
And I waft the smell of the stew in my face.
yeah. So as you enjoy the aroma of the stew,
Oh, that's good.
We gotta do that.
and so for you guys, we're gonna go ahead and do this, make this happen.
You went to a different shop.
Who did?
Sam.
I didn't,
Oh,
you're with us?
Yeah, he's been with you the whole time.
because
Oh.
I said that I'm looking for a bag of holding, so I might as well check there first.
it's true.
And yes, they have one.
Queen of Clubs.
Oh fuck.
So, wait.
I do not think that's a. Do not think that's a good one.
You see this?
Most of the face cards are not great.
Well, here we go.
Queen of Clubs.
Says the deck of many good things. What do you want?
After dealing with me for a couple weeks, I figured you would know how to figure out when somebody's
You know what?
lying.
I'm hoping for like a grog thing, where like you hand out the thing and everybody pulls the really good shit, and then you pull the worst thing.
So you take the card, you look at it, and what you see is just red flames. And for a second, you swear you see something within it. You can't tell what it is, and then the card just burns in flames. Just
Rumor check on knowing whether or not I know what
disadvantage,
card he drew.
because you know what it is, but you don't really want to find out what.
Oh, natural one.
Oh yeah, you know. It's gonna start raining
And
butterflies.
the halfling goes, so you feel different?
No.
This thing fucking sucks.
Yeah. How I get it back from him. How much?
Oh, to sell it?
I have to pay my debts.
Oh, well, I mean, it's used now, so,
Oh, you son of a bitch!
he goes, I'll give you, 16K for it. Gold. Well, I'll give it to you in platinum. That's fine.
So I
I look at my little notebook.
like an inventory book, and I just start flipping through the pages while I'm waiting for.
Sure.
I'm flipping through the book.
You find the bag of holding, because he's made it known if you wanted to
Yeah. So while they're doing that, I'm looking for a bag hold to see if we have one in inventory.
You have 2 in inventory, and it's 250K each.
250K.
I just turn the book around and I just point to the.
I pull out my notebook. I start doing math on how much I owe, how much I'll get out of this. I'll come back with more things. I'll do a group thing.
Do you want me to hold on to it for you?
Nope.
Mike? Okay.
I don't want.
You sure you don't feel different?
I don't want to get into
Like
more
at all?
used conditions.
Oh.
And then at that point, that's when Gloria and Finn kind of come out, and they're like, you see Gloria, she comes in, she's just very elegant. You can tell she's back to her normal self as you've cleared her up. And you see as Sven just kind of, or not Sven, I'm sorry, Finn comes out, and he's just like got a bag over his head, and he's got like 2 cutouts, and he's just like, you just see him through, he's just like,
I just go up and I just do the whole like posh thing, keep the hands out, don't touch, but just do the
oh yeah, there.
mwah, mwah to her, and then I go over to Finn. I'm like, new look, darling. Mwah,
What am I out here for? What do I need? You guys all look great. You look way better than I do.
I kind of.
Make you feel better if you want.
Jesus Christ.
No, you've already broken my heart once. I don't want it again.
I can just get rid of the headache, feeling of pain that you have right now. Maybe not your heart, but everything else.
Sure, fuck it. Why not? Just get rid of the headache.
So I do lesser restoration on.
I lean into.
Takes a bag over out. Is that? It's a good trick.
I lean into Gloria, just kind of like while I'm standing beside of her, and I just go, whispering, Baltimore just pulled a card from the deck of many things. I don't know what about. Just keep them close.
Who allowed him to draw?
The gnome. Yeah.
Felix?
Yeah. Let's not get the store into a tizzy. Just thought I'd let you know, darling. And I go walk off and start looking at the inventory.
Do I hear this with the high perception that I have?
Yeah, you're around them. I mean, you're all kind of standing in a group. You
I'm
see,
more
she's
of a-
like, just give me 1 second.
Yep.
You see, as she
Walk
just
off.
kind of walks toward the middle of the room, and she's like, Felix, darling, and he's just like, yeah. And you see as she
Bah!
just right across his face, and he's just like,
I pretend like nothing happened.
and then you hear something you can't hear it, you don't know what it is, and then you see as he just kind of like straightens up, and he just turns to his work. And you see, it's like now he's like somewhat blind.
Oh my god.
You don't know what's happening, but he is blind right now.
Slapped the
So,
sight out of him.
but based on his reaction, this hasn't happened just once.
Like the fact that he can actually
yeah,
work
the
while
fact that
this
he's
is...
like,
Okay, there it is.
So me, I'm astonished, and I just kind of lean over to Finn, and I'm like, you mean that's how you get him to actually do work around you?
that's how she gets him to do work, and me sometimes.
Oh.
It's okay.
I will then go
Sven
ahead.
likes it like that.
After-
Don't you, darling?
Ooh,
So I
there's
say
a
to,
reason why I still remember that night.
I just say to Gloria,
I told you to shut up.
like Gloria, nothing happened. The car just burnt up. I don't know. Anyway, so
What was on the card, darling?
was that actually what I saw? Was the Queen of Clubs?
No, you saw flames. Remember, I saw. You said you saw a flame on the card, and then you felt like you saw something in the flames, and then the card went up in flames.
So I did not see the Queen of Clubs.
No,
Okay.
It's just
was there any marker on the clubs, or was it just was there any marker on the card that pulled, or was it just like a blank card?
the card had flames on it.
Oh, I thought it turned to flames.
It did.
It had flames on it. You felt like you saw something in the flame, and then the card went up in flames. Like there's a picture of flames on the card.
Okay. All right. Now I got it. Okay, I didn't get that part. I thought it was like Queen of Clubs, and then it just went up in flames. Okay.
I'm just gonna go secure this in spot.
Secure. Yes. Yeah. And don't you dare pull another one out. You are in my shop, and I will not have my shop go up.
I didn't think the gnome would fucking do that.
Well, the gnome said that it was a deck of many good things.
Oh, I'm sure he did. That is a deck of many things, not a deck of many good things, and there are many bad things in that deck. I would highly suggest that you don't grab from there.
Oh. So I turn and look at Finn, and I'm like, I think they're really going for safety warning. I feel like. But...
Yeah, they don't. They don't. I should come with a safety warning.
Well, all there was just a card of flames, and then it just burnt up. So in my hand, disappeared.
See if she knows. She does. A flame, you say?
Was it plural or was it singular? Asking out of it.
The whole thing was flames.
Multiple flames.
Okay.
Yeah.
Multiple. Yeah. Multiple flames.
I believe you drew the flame card, which highly means you have a demon or devil ready and probably on his way, currently right now, toward you to kill you.
So I just look at Finn and I'm like, what's new? 40 years, nothing changed.
This one's a little different. This one will know exactly where you are at all times. It's like a magical tether, if you will, and so I would be highly ready at all times, even when you sleep, and just pray that you don't get the dream devil, because that one just comes to you in your dreams, and then you don't have any backup with anybody else, right, Finn? And Finn's like, yeah.
Confidence about to come out and diminished.
So in my head, I'm thinking, like, as she's explaining this to me, in my head I'm talking to the other two. I'm like, this sounds like fun for you guys.
Indeed. The funny thing is, we know exactly which one is coming, and he's actually one of our brothers. So this actually
Wow, what a
accelerates
fucking
the
full
process.
Oh,
circle that went.
This is actually a benefit to us.
Yes.
Full circle.
Well,
No.
at least Bella can have some fun.
Maybe.
Normal.
Maybe.
Well, I mean, we had an agreement that I would help you find them. I just helped you find one. You all can take care of them, though. I feel like brothers should deal with stuff themselves.
Maybe. Maybe.
Anyway, so like the whole time just nodding, zoning out the last part of what Gloria said. 'Cause I'm
Sure.
having a conversation in my head. So I said, okay, well, we'll see what happens. And I look at Finn and I'm like, Finn, would you be willing to talk to me in private briefly?
Sure. Oh, what for, darling? Everything that can be said in front of me can be said in front of Gloria.
Fine, then can I have a conversation privately with both you and Gloria?
Gloria. Then I'll be in the room. You see, as he turns around, and he goes back into the room, and Gloria's like, okay. She turns around and she just walks right back in the room.
So I look at Sven and
Yes.
I look at you two and I'm like, I'll be right back. I'm gonna have a quick conversation real quick. So I walk into the back room and shut the door.
Okay.
We're both sitting there.
Still standing.
Yeah.
Really sick.
Well, I know there was still a table. Well,
I
last that I
grabbed
remember.
some cheese.
So I don't sit. I'll just stand there at the door shut and just say, look, Finn, I know that I hurt you, and I'm sorry. Genuine. I'm sorry. That's all I wanted to tell you for the past 40 years that I haven't been around. Is just that I'm sorry that I hurt you. And I am not looking for forgiveness. I'm not trying to be here to make amends for any type of profitable gain of any nature. I'm just here to say that I am sorry for hurting you. And that's it.
Okay.
My turn, and I'm getting to leave.
They walk out with you. So we're back out.
Yeah. Going for a minute.
So you guys are all there? What are you guys doing?
I mean, I'm just shocked and surprised over the bag, and I guess I just walk out while all that's going on.
Okay.
So I said, hey,
I begin to walk out. Alright, well,
So you leave? Like you leave the shop?
I'm gonna begin to.
Okay.
I mean, I'm waiting unless Finn's doing something. I was only gone for 60 seconds, so I imagine as I walk out, I'm seeing him walking out. And,
Just waiting on him. Essentially just looking at the wares and stuff that's here, waiting on him.
I'm good to go. Anything I want to do.
Oh, Sven.
Yeah.
You see as Sven kind of comes over and he kind of pushes over a bag toward you. It's your cut from the night.
Oh, yes.
We appreciate the knockout fog.
Yeah.
And, everything that happened that night.
And I hear this because I'm right next to him. So I'm just looking at Finn looking at.
You ready to go? Quickly looking. It's back.
It's like 2,000. Cool. It's like a hefty bag.
Yeah.
I mean, I know this
I
doesn't look like
yeah.
it, but it's a hefty.
No, I get it.
It's a heavy bag, and it's platinum. It's all done in platinum.
Oh, it's done in platinum? Oof.
So that way it's not overbearing.
So, okay. I start to head to the door, and right before I walk out, I just say, Finn, if you ever need help, I'll be there for you.
Thank you.
That goes for you too, darling, as I wave back at Gloria.
She's like, yes, absolutely. And you see the halfling's like, bye.
Bye, Felix. My turn. I walk out.
Oh. As you guys walk out,
Yeah.
Sure.
are you guys doing anything else? Sam, are you gonna go do your thing real quick?
Yeah, I am.
All right, so you go do your thing. So you guys follow him to go do his thing.
Sure.
Yeah, actually, we probably would.
No.
So you guys follow him to the higher end part of town where you guys come to the Eye of Magnus. You could tell there's like very certain stereotypical people that are walking into this place. As you see, he walks, and as he opens the door, you see the blue haze. You definitely know that there's probably an arcane threshold of some sort, and he walks through. You go do your thing. It takes you like a minute or so, and then you come out.
Yeah, apparently I'm not allowed in here.
Why not?
Wizards and sorcerers are apparently the only warlocks are the only ones allowed in here. I don't know.
I try to. I can go through this, right?
You can certainly try.
But would I know this priorhand being in the town?
Being in the city, yes, you would know that you can't go in.
Okay.
It's for wizards and sorcerers only.
Like strictly.
Strictly.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Not just magic users.
Yeah,
You've
they're a
tried
bunch of-
multiple times to get in though.
yeah, they bunch of stuck
You
up
and
bitches.
your peoples.
Yeah.
Oh,
I bet. Oh.
You do notice that there's a constables that kind of pass, and they have like 2 or 3 people with them, and among them is the girl. She's not shackled or anything. She seems to be well dressed, and there looks like to be an escort of some sort.
What languages do you know?
Infernal, Common, and Undercommon, and Celestial.
Sam, you come out to them
So-
turned around looking at the
In
constables.
Infernal.
Mm-hmm.
Whisper to you in Infernal.
You can just mouth it. You don't even have to
Huh?
actually say it.
I said they're talking
I
to
wouldn't
the
know that
constables,
you
not
have.
No, they are looking at the
Okay.
constables.
Okay.
Or no, you have message, don't you?
I also have a message.
So I just looked at you. I'm like, message.
I whisper
I
what's
message.
going on,
What do
guys.
you want?
Hey, that's the girl that I saved from whatever.
As you
Can we
send
follow
that
her?
message, you hear another message from Sam, who's just walked out, and he goes, "What's going on, guys?"
Fuck up! Damn, you interrupt my message!
All I get from my message is like, you see that? What?
Exactly. That's exactly what's happening.
That's the girl that I bought. But I
So
don't know
Sam,
where
that's
she's
what
going.
you get.
No, I get him. I told him like, you interrupted my message. Shut the fuck up.
Oh, okay.
A recast.
Yeah.
See
then he's
what?
Like, see what? So that's the girl that I got from the giant.
Don't make it obvious.
Because I'm like, I'd have my back and just kind of like be pointing over my shoulder, like acting like I'm itching, but I'm pointing. Like the one that's with the constables. I'd like to follow her and see where she's going.
I cast my. Would you like me to disguise you?
I cast invisibility.
Touche!
Sure, in broad daylight. In front of a wizard store.
Yeah, right?
Okay, so you go invisible as, like, you see, like, some people, like, majority of people don't really pay attention, but some of the wizards that are coming in and out, they kind of look at you, and you see one of them just lights you up in fairy fire. They're like, why are you, like, and he's just like, why are you turning invisible?
He asked me if I could if I was able to do magic, so I went invisible and tried to show that.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Thanks for breaking that for me.
Yeah,
Appreciate
no problem. You see as he just dispels the little fairy fire.
Cool. So yes, I can do magic, as you can see. And I turn and I start walking in the directions.
Right.
In my head, I'm like, wow, that worked.
So you guys, well, it's part of your thing right now, right? You actually do have it.
I do have
it's
it.
part of your.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And how many times can you do it?
Actually, it's as many as I have.
Slots for.
Yes, thank you.
Okay.
Which
you have plenty. I'm not worried
I
about
have plenty of slots.
So, so you go. So you guys follow for some time. They're not like super security or anything like that. And you see as she gets set up on like a little carriage. And you see as two of your guards actually show up at. They take you to the gate. And two of your guards show up at the gate. And she's set up on like a little wagon and whatnot. And then the guards get up on the wagon. As you can see, she is heading toward the house.
I see this and I look at Sam. Sam, is there any other shopping you want to get done?
No.
Did you
That was
see
all
it?
I needed.
Just that bag?
Is there like a little alleyway that's right next to where we are?
Sure.
Right.
Probably.
So I step in the alleyway and I recast invisibility again.
Okay.
And then I just start trying to follow.
Okay. Follow her. She starts heading away on the road.
Yeah, I'm just following off of the road.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Sam right now because I don't know what Baltimore is doing.
No problem.
Cast invisibility. So, well, do you want to
I'm standing right by you guys. So
invisible, right?
no, I'm standing right by you guys. And I'm like, oh, look, an alley, and I walk over and I cast invisibility again. But you already know that I wanted to follow it.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'm just looking at Sam. So, is there any other shopping you need to get done, or do you want to just head back to the house, or?
I mean, at this point, we can go back to the house, but it's, whatever.
Seems like such a wasted trip. I pull out my bag of mushrooms. You want to go have some fun?
No.
He said
Fucking
no.
Party pooper. All right,
A
well,
little bit.
well, fine. You head back to the house. I know what the sigil is for the house. I'll get back on my own teleportation circle. I'm gonna go have a little fun. I haven't had any good stories in a while.
Seducia's Sanctum is the place that you know to have fun. It's a brothel.
Yeah.
So, are you following the girl as well?
Yeah.
All right. So, you guys head home. You're partying.
No, yeah. I'm gonna go get a release.
So you're partying.
Fucking brothel.
You guys are gonna watch her for the half day.
So I'm gonna watch to make sure, because invisibility doesn't last that long. So I'm just watching. Yeah, just the hour. So I guess I'm just following for a time because I know that they're on carriage. So they're gonna go faster than you trucking through the snow, just to make sure that nobody's following within the city.
Sure.
And then when it gets out to a point, then first off, do I see anybody following from the city or whatnot?
No.
Okay, and I know that it's my guards.
Yeah.
Like that's all that's with her.
You know
right
for
now.
a fact
and it's
that-
two
yeah.
of my guards.
Yep.
Okay. Then I'll drop my invisibility and I'll call Sapien.
Okay.
And I'll hop on Sapien's back. Is he with us?
Sam.
Yeah.
He was following, so he would have seen you. He would have been at the same pace you are, so he would have seen you go back up and then get on.
Okay. You wanna ride?
Yeah.
Do I just help him up on?
So you get him on. You guys catch up to the cart.
Yeah.
You see as the guards, they like check, and they see that it's you, and they just go back to their normal.
So I'll just help escort them back.
So,
Sure. So you guys get back to the mansion. The gates open. You come on in. You see as like Emerald's sitting over on the forge, and he's like sitting there like
with the forge right here, and like every couple seconds you see him as he does this number.
What in the hell is he doing?
Yeah, like you usually don't see him there, but
Oh.
so the guards help her get down, and she goes to the guest house.
Why is there always this weird shit going on in this house?
Your room is actually up.
So yeah, as like the guards go down, and then like you say that, and they're like,
I'll take her.
Oh, excuse.
So I'll lead her inside.
Do I see Baltimore?
yeah, you see them walk in. Yeah,
And he's with who?
he's with two of the guards.
Who's this other person?
The girl that he bought.
How does she look right now?
She looks clean. She looks haircut, bathed, well taken care of. Rested.
I'll just look at Bob and be like, "Hey, Bob, can you go check on Emerald?"
Who?
Emerald?
Who did you say?
Bob?
Oh,
You know his name's Sam.
Oh, he hasn't been
Sam.
Bob, he hasn't been Bob for a long time.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm sorry, he did.
I know it's been 40 years.
I know, that's what it is. It has.
He said, "This is the Bob."
Sam,
I'm not Bob anymore. God. That was
Sam,
last-
I'm
last
sorry.
month.
It's 40 years. 40 years.
Yo, Bob, looking motherfucker ass.
Right. Alright, I'll go check and see what's going on here.
I just don't understand why he's in there. And I'm gonna lead her up to the other guest room that has her stuff in it.
Okay. So you bring her up. You see as like Dewena's there as you walk in, and she goes, "Oh, she can really." You take her up. She goes to her room.
So I take her up to the room and I just I lead her in and I open up the closet that has all the clothes or whatever that we got for her. I'll say, this is all yours. Feel free to, if you want to get changed or anything like that, or whatever. I would like to talk to you when you're comfortable and more situated. I'll be downstairs in the library, and I explain where that is. I'll probably wait for you down there. And I check on my room. Is everything still there? Did the box eat it?
Everything's still there.
The box still there?
Yeah, like half
Yeah,
the
box is
mattress
still
is
there.
gone.
Has it moved?
No.
Okay.
You walk past the education room, or where they've been. You see as Kyla's just bawling.
Going to town.
So I step in. What's going on, girl?
She doesn't really talk, but the teacher comes in and she goes, "Apparently Leroy left. Like he went out. We don't know where he went.
Why did he leave?
I don't know. He went out to go check on the Rahun's Forge like he's been doing. He's been keeping it lit. I mean, he claims that the forge lit one night, and that was a symbol of Rahun's return of some sort. So he wanted to keep it lit and keep it going.
Oh, maybe he wanted to go do something to prove himself to Rahun again.
I don't know, but he hasn't been back for a couple of hours.
Well, then, so.
Would you, or at least find out where it's at? I mean, even if he's up practicing with that one guy, I don't know what his name is, but
So I nod my head and I go over. What's her name?
Kyla.
Kyla. So I go over to Kyla and I'm like, Kyla, do you know something that he has that like you can't, that he never leaves without? Like he always has it on him.
She's like, no, I don't know, no.
Like a little toy or like a necklace or just anything at all.
Mm-mm.
So I get up and I say, all right, yeah, we'll look into it. And I start to walk downstairs into the study.
Sure. So you go down to the study. You go. Okay. You're still there. Sam, are you going over to Emerald?
I am.
All right. So you get over to him. You see as he's kind of there. He's got. You have a pipe, don't you?
Mhm.
Would you have your pipe on? All right. You see as he's piping the piper.
Piping the piping.
Stew the stew.
Baltimore sent me to come check on you.
I didn't know you report to people.
I mean, I got nothing better to do right now.
Fair enough.
He's like, you little bitch.
I mean, let's be honest here. But I mean, I see you're fine. I'm gonna go back up into my room.
Okay. I think we'll have some stew later if you're interested.
All right, thank you. Then I'll walk off into my room.
All right. So you go to your
When I
room.
see him passing.
Yeah.
Down the stairs. What's the deal with him?
He's fine. He seems fine.
Mm-hmm.
Sven, what are you doing?
Gonna continue to my room.
Not a brothel. What do you think I'm doing?
You get laid.
So is Duenna in the
I'm
bed?
eating my mushrooms. I'm letting the
Yeah.
girls eat the mushrooms. I'm definitely getting kicked out of this place again. But I got coin this time, so they have to at least let me in.
Yeah. They got it too. All right. So I guess. All right. So you're outside. You're in brothel. You're in your room. So she eventually makes her way down. You see, she
Have a seat.
takes a seat.
So.
You gonna make a tongue?
No, we asked about that previously. But
If I had the tongue, I could maybe mend it.
Okay. No. Open your mouth. Just open it.
You can't.
so,
Mending doesn't work
I
like that.
was kidding.
I'll just talk to her how I did before. I'll just message her. Except my message isn't like their message, the 20 words or less message. So, Lyria, right?
Yeah.
Have we ever met before? You've never seen me before? How are you feeling?
Well,
You seem a lot better than the last time I saw you.
I am.
Well, I already told you that I'm Baltimore,
I know.
and you are not a slave here.
I know.
I have a sense of familiarity with you. You look very familiar to me, but I can't place it. Which was one of the reasons why I wanted to get you out of that place. Where are you from?
Atlas.
She's a human, right?
Yep.
What colors are hair?
Brown.
What colors are eyes?
Brown.
Light skin, dark skin?
Light skin.
Like, has not been out in the sun for a long time, light? Or,
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. Do you know who your parents were?
No.
How old are you?
I'm not sure.
You had a guess.
Hopefully in the 20s.
Do you have any memories of family?
My brother.
What about?
I remember him trying to save me. He put me in a cabinet.
Is he older than you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what his name was?
I remember saying it, but I don't remember it. The Giants, they mess with you.
Do you have any special skills? You know how to read?
Yes. Now, mind you, in this time period, that is something higher. I mean, that she probably came from an elegant background.
Yeah, like upper class. How many languages do you know?
I don't know.
So I started speaking to her in different languages.
Okay. Which ones do you do?
No, out loud. Elvish.
What are you asking? Just like, can you understand me?
Can you understand me?
She nods.
Dwarvish?
Deep
Wait.
speech.
That's
Wait,
mental.
is it-
That was, she's like,
Either
yes,
Flint
you.
or
Celestial?
like Brian's dwarfish, because they're different.
Goblin? Primordial? Undercommon? Draconic? Abyssal and Infernal. Sorry, I know many languages. I want to know them all. So, hobby of mine is I kind of walk over to like the 2 101 books that I still have, and I'm like, yeah, these are, I like to read these. I want to, learn. Feel free to read these, whatever you want. I mean, they're just basic books,
Are you expecting me? Or sorry. Oh yeah, you're talking to her through message, right? So she can respond at any point. Are you expecting me to stay here?
Would you like to?
I would like
to turn you to.
I'd like to be free.
You already are free.
If you're having me stay here, I'm not.
So you're moving forward.
I walk over to her and I kind of like kneel down and I gently go to grab her hands.
She backs up.
Like a dating sim.
And you see as like her hands kind of cross, and as like an elegant woman would, which is different because prior she wouldn't even she wouldn't even resist. But
so I stop. I say, there are no chains on your wrist, your feet are not shackled, and there is nothing bearing around your neck. If you wish to leave, I will have the guards take you back to the city. You are free to go. If you wish to, nobody is going to keep you here. As I stand up and I kind of walk back over to my chair and sit down and say, I saw something that was very familiar to me, and I've been gone for 40 years. So coming back and seeing something, having the sense of familiarity, it was something I wanted to know. But if you feel uncomfortable here, I won't hold you.
you saved me. For that, I'm grateful. And I owe you a debt. What can I do to repay you?
Giggity. Awkward silence.
One moment. And I get up and I walk out. And as I begin to walk out, I'm like, 1 minute. I'll be right back. Wait here.
Okay.
I know I just said you're free to go, but I'll
Okay,
be right
yeah,
back.
yeah, you're good.
And I walk away, and I go up to my room and I look for like a little, like a pouch of some sort or whatever.
Okay.
Slicer.
I put some gold in it. How much gold would fit in like a small pouch?
Like a small pouch, like that big?
I would say half that size.
You can give her a couple platinum.
200.
Sounds good. So I put 200 gold in there. I had 1,000 that I had on me.
Sure.
I walk back down. I'll come in. I say, sorry, it took a little bit longer than a minute, but I placed the pouch down. I said, if you feel so strongly about resolving your debt with me, here's 200 gold. Find out why you are so familiar with me, and why I was willing to go up against the giants to get you out of there.
That's what you're asking. Okay.
And there is a room that is made for you upstairs with the clothes that are up there, if you feel to stay. So.
See, she grabs a bag. You see, she grabs a book, and she sits down in your chair, and she begins to read.
You have tamed the mighty beast.
I think to myself, I'm like, this is the one fucking room in the house that I made specifically for me. And this chick just took my chair as I just turn and I start walking out. And I'm like, yeah, there'll be food out there too if you get hungry. And I just kind of walk out and shut the door. I'm like, God damn it!
Yeah.
It's my chair for a fucking reason.
Jesus Christ.
So, the stew is ready.
I taste it.
You taste it. It's perfection. After hours of stew, it is nice.
And I take it back to the kitchen.
And then he horks it all down by himself. And
So you take it back. Duena's there. She's got bowls, everything set out, ready to go.
So I make a bowl for her, and I give it to her. And I know she's still going to be pissed, so just give it to her, and then I make myself a bowl.
You see as you put down the bowl, and she goes, I'm appreciative that you made this. I'd like to take it to my room if that's okay.
You don't have to ask me permission.
She picks it up, and she walks right by you, Baltimore. She doesn't even look at you, and she goes to her room.
Hi, Duena.
Hello.
I guess have a good evening.
She doesn't respond.
is this one of your ladies?
No.
So much.
Oh, I don't think so.
So, who's there is Lacey, Tracy, Emerald. Sam, are you there? There was a
the smell of the stew
Sam.
engulfs the house.
I would have knocked on the door and peeked my head in and said, "There are things out here,
Oh, okay.
Oh, she smells it.
But I still would have said something to her.
So it's Emerald, Lacey, Tracy, Sam, and you.
Just
Just us, you guys.
No.
And then we have a home cooked meal, and then we all go to bed.
Wait, where's Sven?
Oh, no.
I thought he teleported back. Did he get into your garden again?
The scene pulls out as you just see the silhouette of women.
We all
Through
start wondering
a purple
what could have
drape,
happened.
the light.
We all start wondering what he could be doing, and that's what our minds go to, and we're like, no, it's Sven. That wouldn't happen with him.
My mind would. There's no
definitely be an orgy.
Right?
There's no
Definitely be more of an
specific
orgy.
thing that my mind would go to with that one. Just because.
Okay.
So I'm eating the food that I made.
I'm eating said stew as well.
Oh, there is something that we need to speak about. You and me.
Want to wait till after dinner?
Yeah, I'm saying before you go to bed,
So,
we need to speak.
Sure. Yeah. We can sit by the food. It's nice and warm. So I'm eating.
Lacey, Tracy, either one of you guys happen to know where the hell little boy went?
Mm-mm. Nope.
Apparently he ran off. I don't know if you knew that.
Mhm.
Oh, you did know that?
Yeah. You want to know why?
I mean, if you know why, yeah, that'd be great.
He pulled a dagger and a sword on Duenna and I as we were outside drinking the soup.
Seems a little bit out of character.
I thought so too.
What? That's just it? He just pulled it out and then just decided to run away?
Well, no, he thought, said some words along the lines of, "You have no right to be using that forge." Rahun, has put me in charge, or I've been keeping up with the forge. Something, I don't know. He missed Rahun, clearly, and he thought that instead of communicating effectively about what he's feeling, he was going to irrationally pull out his sword and dagger in front of Duenna, one of the people that's been helping take care of him the entire time that he's been here, and myself. And I'm assuming that's why he's been going back and forth, outside and back to the forge, been keeping it going in Rahun's absence. But Rahun never put him in charge. So I asked him what was the point, and he made an attempt, and I disciplined him.
He whipped ass.
What did you do, like put him over your knee or something?
No, he came, he lashed out. I tried to do a few things magically. It didn't work.
So I just put down my spoon and I'm like, what is that?
I held him for a little bit, but that was after he cut me, and I show him the wound, and I fix it, and then, I
Okay, we're in. Back in the room will be in. Now let's do it.
So I held him, cleaned my wound. He came back. I tried to use grasping vine to hold him, and that didn't work. He lashed or attempted to lash out again, and I got tired of it, so I blight him. It's got a nasty little, it'll be a scar, but he got all frustrated and left.
Is this sister?
No.
Duenna was not happy.
You blighted a 9-year-old?
Is he 9? I thought he was 15 now.
No.
Oh, is he 9? Well, the boy wanted to act like a man, so if he wants to play with fire,
He's
let's
probably,
play with
probably
fire.
like 10 or 11 now.
Jesus.
I mean, because you got to remember, back then they
yeah.
they started swordship early.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, man, you were a squire at like age 8.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So he was showing he wanted to be a man. He brought out the sword and the dagger like he was ready to fight, so
Brought out the sword. I bring out magic.
So I get up and I take my stuff to the kitchen and I'm like, why is a 9-year-old? Thought that was a good idea. Would have killed him. And no, yeah, that makes perfect sense. What the fuck is wrong with you? As I yelled at from the kitchen.
what? I knew I wasn't gonna kill him, and if it did, I'd bring him back. We brought back what's her name?
Yep, you have more resurrections under your belt than I do, so.
Correct. So what's your point? The point was to teach him a lesson, not to hurt him.
So I just make another thing of stew.
It's good, isn't it?
Yeah, this is.
No. Well, if you find him, tell him I made it for him.
Keep that in mind.
Mm-hmm.
So I go to the library. with another plate.
When all this
She's
finishes.
still in there reading. I just go and just set it down on like the coffee table or whatever. I don't say anything. Just turn and walk out.
I will re-teleport to the mansion finally, zonked out as fuck.
Sure, yeah.
And I will walk up the basement, go to the door, and go, dimension door out.
Sure.
And then I
You hear
in a haze, I just, my focus goes to wherever the food is, and I'm just like,
Which is the main living room.
What does he look like right now? Is he
Oh.
I'm
clothes?
just,
You have like those lipstick kiss marks all over him.
Yeah. What,
yeah, like I'm definitely like my clothes are like halfway on. Like
Is he
my
exposed?
belt is more like flung over my shoulder than actually like tied up to my waist.
but are
right
you
now.
exposed?
No, no. But like my shirt's like open and
That's
shit
fine,
like
yeah.
that. Yeah, like and yeah, just kind of in a
If you
daze, just kind of
spill
like
the
go.
soil on your breath.
Yeah, I smell him before
Oh, yeah.
I see him.
Well-
Oh, for sure. I go into the room and
Smell like
and
that.
just grab
Some
some
disappointment.
some stew.
I just start vomiting, like violently.
I just go.
What is that smell?
And I walk into the forge and just go have my stew by the warm fire.
Smells like sex and guilt.
Okay. So you go out forward and you're eating out there. It's very nice. Very
Uh-huh.
nice.
Yeah, please take that
Just
god
like-
awful odor elsewhere.
So, as
Still
I
eating my
see him walk to the
mushrooms as
forge,
I
I'm
do
like, I'm
this.
not going to the forge. So I'll do it.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to my lab.
Sure.
So you guys go down into your lab.
Alright. I'm just gonna go to my bed, but I do need to get up for work early.
Go for it. We're gonna wrap up. I was just gonna finish this conversation and then we'll head out. So
Alright, y'all have a good night.
Take it
Hey,
easy,
dude.
So. I got another demon coming after me.
Another one? Don't you have two?
Yeah, but I got another one coming after me.
Like coming after you or within you?
No, like specifically one's coming after me to kill me or something. And he knows exactly where I am at all times.
Aren't there always evil forces after you? What are you so alarmed with this one?
No, I'm not alarmed. I'm just letting you know.
Oh, okay. Well,
You know, giving disclosure to the group.
yeah, that's courtesy. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's important. Why? How?
Well, apparently Sven has this deck. And I was told that it's a deck of many good things.
Oh, the little magic cards or the
Yeah.
cards that he has? I think I saw him with them one time.
But apparently it's something called the deck of many things, which are both good and bad. So they had me pull a card.
And you pulled the wrong one.
Well, I just pulled a card. I didn't know.
You're always going to pull the wrong one.
I just pulled a card. I don't know.
Yes, yeah.
So
And
there's-
what was the card?
Oh, it was a card of like flames, and then it went up in flames, and then it disappeared, and yeah, then apparently there's some demon that knows exactly where I am at all times and is gonna come after me, and I don't know.
Do you know who the demon is?
Oh, no idea. Just some demon.
You didn't care to ask, or
Nobody knows who the demon is.
but they knew.
It's a demon. It tethers a tie to me and a demon, but no specification of what the demon is. It's just what the card does.
That doesn't make any sense. That's like saying rain's gonna come tomorrow.
So
We all know that there's a possibility of
I
rain.
throw my hands up and I say, "What in this fucking world makes sense?"
Well, clearly nothing, but there are at least some more certainties than just, oh, a demon's coming.
No, that is the certainty that there is a demon that
Faint
is coming.
fiddle in the background and Devil Went Down to Georgia is playing.
And second,
So
real
I hear
quick,
that and I'm like, what is that god awful music?
second, I say, Intibus opens the door.
Yeah, that's from the letter.
Yes, I'm saying that opens the door.
So when he says that, does the door open?
You're down in your laboratory. You have no idea.
I mean, the door to my lab is open.
Oh, it was open.
Yeah, I mean,
We
it's
didn't
just the
close it,
two of
it's
us.
just him and me.
Yeah, it's just the two of
I mean, I
us.
locked it.
So
Does the door open when you?
Oh, no. Sure.
yeah, it would open. So it opens, and then see that opens the door.
Oh.
The word you said puts me in there.
Oh.
Vincula.
Yeah.
And you go into it.
Well, no, I
Get
thought,
back, Baltimore.
As he says that, the chains wrap out.
I thought he can't. Baltimore can't say it himself.
No, he can say
He
it
can,
himself.
yeah,
He's one of the defaults.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, the whole concept is if he feels it, that's when he says it to try and give
Yeah, I got it.
headway. So.
Well,
anyway.
that makes sense. Okay, good night.
Good night.
Good night. We will go ahead and end there for tonight, and we will pick it up next week as you guys figure out what to do from here moving forward. Hopefully, Kayla will be back. We'll see if Lindsay can come back as well. That'd be nice. But so, but other than that, we appreciate it. Well, I'll have this posted up here shortly, hopefully tonight. But other than that, I will see you guys. We'll see you guys next week here on Epic Interactions. You guys keep it as epic as possible and enjoy your week. Later.